The Broad Street Bullies may not be on the ice these days, but they certainly aren't forgotten. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Philadelphia and EA Sports. We are just seconds away now from puck drop. The Flyers have won the draw, and we are now underway. And he can't hang on after that hit. And he serves it across to Dadonov. St. Louis looks to get things going now with the puck. Tries to dangle and the puck skips away.
Well, he's showing off his skill set, trying to make a silky move around the defender, but he gets denied.
Lets it fly! And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. We're still in the early stages of this period. The game is still scoreless. The Flyers win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. St. Louis has possession of it now. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Thomas. Philadelphia's got the puck in their own end. The Flyers will play it from the defensive zone. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. Slides it diagonally to Marchenko. Turned aside with the glove. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Sens won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. Handles the pass and center. Beat the goaltender, but couldn't beat the post.
A huge opportunity there, James, to get the go-ahead goal in this game. You know what that does? It creates a ton of momentum, but the pipe stops it.
The Blues get a hold of the puck along the boards. Coughs it up on the play. Shot! Glove saved by the goalie. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. We're still scoreless. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Sends it into the offensive zone. Philadelphia's gained possession along the boards. The Flyers move it in. Here's a chance in front. Picked off in front. Fires it into the offensive zone. No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. And he slides it quickly to Michkov. Cuts to the front. Tried to put it in the side and missed.
Well, there's a recognition that he didn't have much room. Gets a little bit fine and just misses wide.
Oh, here we go. Makes the save with the trapper. Moves the puck up to Cates. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Knocks the puck down with a stick. And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. Point-to-point pass. Inside the offensive zone. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Dropped him in the open ice. Kyrou's lugging the puck. Into the offensive end now. St. Louis gains a hold of possession. Philadelphia's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Quick pass to Torchenko.
Zegras has been so impressive tonight, James. He's dictating where he wants to be, when he's going to be there, and how he's going to do it. I mean, this puck is on his stick. He's falling to the ice, and he still manages to get a good scoring chance.
Kyrou's lugging the puck, and he slides it quickly to Dadonov. The Blues scoop it up along the boards. Smart defensive play there. Shakes off the coverage. Passes it over. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by York. Fires it on net. Binnington's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Here in the late goings of the period, still scoreless in this one. Sens won the faceoff. Handles the puck. Drills him. Moves it around along the half wall. Oh, he'll feel that one. Quick feed to Pareko. Gaining steam here on the attack. Blocked in traffic. And now it's picked off in the neutral zone. And he's taken down. The official's arm signaling for a penalty. Here comes the call. Franz is caught for the trip, and he's going on a trip to the penalty box.
The end of a period in a tight game and you take a penalty, well, the PK unit, they've got to do a job and get you to the intermission.
Cates plays it against the boards. Here's a shot! Sends the pass over. And he sidesteps the check there. Scores! Well, putting the special in special teams. It's a power play tally.
Well, it's all about specialty teams, and it often makes a difference. And right now, there was pass execution, and they found a way to attack the net.
St. Louis strikes first here in this one, although it took a while, Cheryl.
It took a while as the latter half of the first period, but that goal creates adrenaline. Adrenaline creates momentum. Momentum creates confidence, and you can bet that they'll be on all cylinders firing in this next faceoff. Kairu's been lighting the lamp with this point streak, playing so confident. He knows where he is on the ice, and it just seems that every time it makes its way towards the net, the puck's going in.
Peterson's won it off the faceoff. Takes the pass as he banks it off the wall. Levels him into the wall. The Flyers move the puck in the defensive zone. Moves it over to Drysdale. Well, the play might come to an end for a few minutes at the end of this period, but the coaching never stops. I'm sure there'll be a few messages and a few words, and we'll be back with period number 2 in no time.
If you'd like to rub shoulders with some of our players, don't forget to go to our website and check out our next charity event.
Welcome back, everybody. We're your friends, Cheryl and James, and we are about to get ready to go with the second period. And play has resumed here at period number 2. We've played a period here, Cheryl, and we've had an intermission to collect our thoughts. What do you make of what you've seen?
The Flyers had a strong period, James. All of the underlying numbers indicate that they were strong. I mean, they had the majority of possession. Yes, they're trailing by 1, but if they can continue and trust the process, they'll climb their way back in.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The Blues lead it 1-0. Takes control of the puck. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And he made the save to keep that one out of the net.
Binnington's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
Shuts him down.
Well, this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself to position. You just react, and if you get there, you get there. What a great job.
And a great save. Moves it quickly over to Kairu. The Blues have it now. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. St. Louis plays it along the wing. Broken up by Dvorak. St. Louis looks to attack. The Blues gain possession along the wall. Vladar's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Still lots of time left in the period. St. Louis leads it 1-0. Philadelphia's got it in the defensive zone. And now he moves it quickly to top. Puck scooped up by York. The Flyers have it from the corner. The Blues look to start the transition game. Here's a short pass to Broberg. On the attack along the boards. Finds nothing but air on that shot. Philadelphia's got a hold of the puck now. York stick handling in his own zone. Carrying the puck deep inside his own end. Philadelphia's got it across the line. St. Louis has it near the wall. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Philadelphia's trailing at the midway mark of this one, but it's not for a lack of scoring chances. All sorts of shots, just no finish. Dumps the puck in. The Flyers gain control of the puck against the wall. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. And that stays out as he got just enough of the puck with the glove. And play continues. St. Louis has it in the defensive end. Berggren's crossed the line and gained the zone.
Not trying to take your job, James, but I had to mention that big hit. Wow, that was a ringer.
Oh, they got thunderstruck.
Yeah, I love the way he encroaches on his opponent along the boards here, James. Just lined up perfectly and then is able to elicit that massive hit.
And the puck is scooped up here into the open ice by Legasol. And that's off a stick. Moves it to Sanheim. Philadelphia's got it in their own zone. And he takes the feed. Forster's got it against the boards. Scores! And the scratching and clawing is paid off as they're back to even.
Well, we're back to evens, James. I really like their game. I mean, when you're pushing and you're trying to find a way to get ahead and on top, you have to trust the process. That's exactly what they've done, and they've been rewarded for it.
Well past the midway mark of this period, it's all tied up. Philadelphia's won the draw in the neutral zone. Drives to the sweet spot. Oh, just wide.
There's so many moving parts in the game of hockey, which is why it's one of the most difficult sports in the world. And he gets to that primetime scoring area. You don't get that too often, and he just sails it and misses the net.
A little back and forth. And he loses control here. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Here in the late going of the frame, we are all tied up in this one. The Blues come up with the defensive zone draw. Here they come. Quick pass to Michkov. The Flyers will play it in their own end. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by Fowler. Shot! Oh, Waffles boards it to keep it out. And now he moves it to Forster. The Flyers have it behind the cage. And there's the save! In front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. Thomas wins the faceoff. That's moved up ahead. Kyrie's going to play it against the half wall. Quick feed to Couturier. Second period nearly into its final minute here. Binnington's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Looks to make a play over to Kyrou. Shot! And that one's denied! Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. St. Louis wins the offensive. Scores! A timely finish, and they've taken the lead!
Sometimes you can feel momentum swing, James, and you can tell that they're playing with more confidence, and as a result, they get a little puck luck and they put it in. Well, a great shot is going to beat the goaltender here, James, but he drops to that butterfly position. He tries to take up most of the net, but the shooter just finds it, finds a little bit of room, and buries it.
St. Louis has taken a one-goal lead as we near the end of period number 2.
Well, it's exactly where they want to be, but there's nothing comfortable about it. It's a one-goal lead. They'll need to pounce. They'll have a ton of energy here, James, because they want to get to that intermission, at the very least, holding a one-goal lead, if not 2.
And there's the horn, bringing an end to period number 2. Still 20 minutes more of action in the third. Stick around. "40 minutes in the books. Big third period coming up for both teams, and we're ready to go. All right, the puck is dropped on the third and final frame. Well, With 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
Philadelphia's got to trust the process here in the third period, James. I mean, it looks like they bought into the game plan through the first 40 minutes, and often when you stick to it, it all works out. Now, they're trailing by 1, so they are going to have to get on their horse. They're going to have to be urgent on those loose pucks. But the way they played thus far, they have a chance to win this game.
Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Marchenko. Poked away by Buchnevich. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Here's a chance, sends it in front. Scores! What a finish on the play! St. Louis has come out flying to start this third period with a quick goal. They're now up by 2.
The engine is really moving, isn't it? They're playing confident. They're playing with a sense of urgency. They'll need to keep that aggressive style, but be smart about managing the puck and making certain decisions with it.
And now he angles it across to Shen. Hit on the play. Oh, my!
Yeah, you clearly knew what he was doing here. He got all of them, tags them, knowing full well that he's going to disengage that puck.
Love it. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Here they come on the attack. Just enough to keep it out there. And rings the iron. Binnington's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off.
One of the most difficult things to do in hockey is manage the pulse of the game. And when you're trailing, you got to find ways to get back in it, to fuel, to ignite yourself, to push and dictate pace. Well, that hit right there is sending a very clear message that they're still in it.
Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Passes on over to Folk. Dumps it into the O-zone. The Flyers will play the puck from behind the net. Feeds it over to Tuck. And he takes the feed. Tries to the crease. And that's blocked away. Here's a shot. Scores! Well, just what the doctor ordered her, in this case, the fan base.
It's amazing how a game can change within seconds and how the temperature meter can completely switch. And that's what's happened with this goal, James. You can certainly tell that the energy has shifted, and they're looking for the equalizer.
1-goal game now. Philadelphia's got to be feeling confident now, getting that one back, Cheryl.
And it puts a lot of pressure on the opponent, James. They've held the lead and they've given up 1. Now they're within 1 goal, which means it's striking distance in the third period. As a defender, you know when they're coming, and they got to win this faceoff and dictate the pace.
Flips it up to net, and now it's grabbed by Folk. He carries the puck up along the wing. They put the puck into the offensive end, and down he goes, and the puck goes free. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Vladar.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside. Thomas is definitely feeling it tonight here, James. Got his legs underneath. I'm not sure what he had for his pregame meal, but feed it to him again, because every time he's on the ice, he's making things happen. He's got multiple points so far in this one, and we're still counting.
Here's a shot. Oh, what a save with a glove. Binnington's got it and will hang on for the whistle.
Well, he's been so dialed in all game, playing confident and controlled in the crease.
More than half the frame has been played here. Philadelphia's trailing by 1. The Flyers win the faceoff. Oh, and he stopped that rocket. Puck grab by Marchenko. Oh, they do it again.
Well, you know he's got the skill set to be able to maintain possession of this puck, but how about the determination to have his eyes on the prize the whole time and to get out of the coverage to be able to get a shot on net? That's courage, and that certainly is a will to take it to the net.
St. Louis has the puck. Taken by Parayko. Angles it over to Buchnevich. Tries to get it to Thomas. Moves the puck along the half wall. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there.
So I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Philadelphia's failed to convert on scoring opportunities, and lots of them here in this third period. And they win the face-off and set up to go in the attack.
Dishes it off. Slides it across.
Off target. And now he passes it to Thomas. Along the half wall with the puck. Marchenko's got it in the defensive end. Here we go, odd-man rush. Too many bodies in the way. Here's a short pass to Bushnevich. Scooped up along the wall, but oh, tremendous hit on the play. Look at that, he's on his own bench.
Well, great catch by his teammates, isn't it, James? As he lands in the laps of his own. And you know what, there's a lot of laps going on right there. They're saying, man, you got it. You got a good one.
Big time stop there.
Lee's out battling his opponent right now. He is so dialed in. He's tracking the puck, making save after save. It's about time his team starts working in front of him.
And the intensity's starting to ramp up here after that hit. Into the corner of the attacking area. Approaching the final 60 seconds of this one. Puck picked up by Cates. Great heads-up play with the stick by Parayko. The Blues have it behind the net. Oh, what a stop by Binnington.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Getting into the later stages of this period, the Blues are giving their fans something to cheer about as they lead it 3-2. Score! Into the empty net, and that should probably wrap this one up.
Yeah, well, it'll seal the deal, James. The insurance marker, and a lot of fun as well. Goal scoring is fun. Doesn't matter how it goes in, even if it is an empty net.
And they've got the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. Here's a chance. Comes up with the stop.
Binnington's been strong in the net tonight, and his save percentage is really high, James, and it's because he's faced a high volume of shots, and he's been dialed in and able to make the saves. That gives his team confidence, and they've been consistent as well, and they've done the job on the other side of the puck.
Oh, here we go. This team knows how to turn it up another gear, and they've done that here. And another consecutive save. And the defenders take possession. Puck dumped in. Picked up along the wall by Pearbrink. Sends it down low. Final horn sounds, bringing this one to a close. Love the effort. They were in this one right till the end, but unfortunately, it still gets away, and the losing streak continues.
Well, and this one hurts, right? You can taste it. You're so close to dig yourself out of this losing streak hole, but you find your way back into it. Tough games just don't get it done, James. They want the W.